Welcome to INCRadio, Virginia Satellite. Magandang umaga po. Good afternoon. Good evening. Thank you for joining us today. I'm Brother Andrew Wynn, here live in beautiful Fayetteville, North Carolina. Sister Lorraine, I'm so excited about our topic and our guest who is from the state of Alabama. How are you, Sister Lorraine?
I am doing well, Brother Andrew, and I will see you later there in Fayetteville. But hello to our viewers and listeners. I am Sister Lorraine Lawingco Manabat live here in Clayton, North Carolina. And I am so excited for this topic because, here in America, especially in our state, having your own car is really a necessity, right? So we would like to know some of the things that we need to remember when we are buying a car, whether it's a brand new one or a used car. How do we fix it? Do I have to fix it? Do we have mechanics here or maybe in the Philippines? If you're listening right now, and I know it's in the morning there, good morning, magandang umaga po. If you're listening, if you have experiences you would like to share, please type in on our chat in our YouTube channel. So we will hear your comments and your suggestions for us. And also, if you have questions, feel free to type in. And also, don't forget your hashtag local congregation and where you are from, where you are watching. We would like to hear from you. So before I give it to Brother Andrew again, our first question, I know I typed it earlier. What is your experience owning a used car? And our topic for today is a passion for cars. Brother Andrew.
Yes, what we would like to do is to learn about used cars, negotiation, how to fix used cars, and if your car is ready to drive. And I'd also like Brother Adam, if he has time to touch on, to talk about how often we should change our oil, synthetic oil, where to look for parts if you have a car that's aging. And there's so many other topics we can get into in this very exciting topic we have, Sister Lorraine.
Yes, and I would like to introduce to you our dear guest. He's from the state of Alabama. He is from the local congregation of Huntsville, Alabama. He's the head deacon and CWS teacher. It's children's worship service teacher. Let us all welcome to our show for today, Brother Adam Grisette. Good afternoon, po, Brother Adam.
Good afternoon. I'd like to greet all the people in Huntsville and Minister Brother Isaiah Gallo. I guess we're going to talk about cars today. Well,
Yes, Brother Adam and Brother Andrew, we are also going to wait for Kuya Tech to show us our presentation about a passion for cars. And as I have mentioned, questions and suggestions and any stories you would like to type in about passion for cars, I see a lot of our viewers right now in YouTube channel. And while Kuya Tech is preparing for our presentation, I see Sister Renalyn Rodriguez very early, hashtag Jacksonville. And I think Kuya Tech is ready for our first slideshow. Take it away, Brother Andrew.
Let's see what we can see on our slideshow. I'm excited to know about cars and what to look for. Right now, I cannot see the slide, Sister Lorraine. I'm just seeing
Yes,
me and you.
I could help you with that, Brother Andrew. So what we could see on our screen right now are the tips, expert tips on how to inspect a used car. What are the things or what are the right questions we need to ask? Brother Adam, would you like to touch base on those questions?
yes, you would want to look at how many miles it has. That's one of the important things because if it's a high mileage, then it's not worth as much, and it's getting closer to the end of its life. Um, how is it equipped? And then the condition of the car. You kind of go around and look, see if there's dents and scratches, and seeing if you open the hood to look up under the hood to see if there's evidence of oil leaks, things of that nature. And then ask them if they have, a service record, because if it's been serviced and they have a record of it, then that shows whoever had it before took care of the car. Also, the open recalls, because if there's recalls on it, you can have them fix it at no cost to you before you have to pay anything. The other thing that it didn't show on the slide that I would say is Carfax. They offer Carfax for free at most dealerships, and if it's been wrecked and reported at the insurance, then it will be on the Carfax, so you'll know.
Brother Adam, if you see something that looks funny, like a car is not level on one side, or if you see mud around the engine in certain parts, or if you see pieces of plywood on the floors of a car, should that make you suspicious? And what else should you look for?
Yes, that'd make me suspicious. Well, one of the things I would look for is there's cracks in between the hood on both sides, so that you can open it. Well, if the gap is wider on one side than the other, then that lets you know that most likely it's been in a wreck. Same if the gap between the fender and the door, if that's either too close or too wide, then that also tells you it's probably been wrecked.
What else? What is on our next slide, Sister Lorraine?
Yes, on our next slide, what we could see right now here is hold on.
It's the buyer's
Is it
guide.
It's read the window sticker. Sorry, I I was not in the screen a while ago. So read the window stickers. So to our viewers and listeners, also, I know we are listened all over the world. We are watched all over the world, and I know it's gonna be different, right, Brother Adam? In the Philippines, it's gonna be different in choosing cars and all the the process. So this is what uh we are doing in US, like it's what is written on the window, because some in the Philippines we might not see these window stickers. So what are the window stickers, Brother Adam?
So the window stickers, they basically inform you everything about the car. They will tell you what year it is. They will tell you how much it costs, all that kind of stuff. But one of the really important things is what it was saying up here about warranty. It's going to tell you whether it has a warranty or if it doesn't. Most of the time, it's an as-is warranty, which means once you buy it, then you own it and there's no warranty. So if something breaks, you're going to have to pay for it.
Now, Brother Adam, one Sister Gina West from North Atlanta says, I know basic stuff such as changing my tires and checking my oil, which is very good, but I know there's a lot more to check on a car. If you notice inconsistent braking or screeching when you brake, or what other signs would you look for as far as braking if you're test driving a car?
Yeah, for braking, if it pulls to one side or the other, whenever you mash the brakes, then usually that means that you have a problem. A lot of times it's not bled properly. If you hear screeching, that means your brake pads are completely gone, and so now you're going to need brake pads and rotors because it's going to scratch the rotors.
Also, what about steering? What if it's very hard to steer, or if the steering's loose? What can that mean?
If it's hard to steer, then the power steering probably doesn't work properly. If it's real loose, then you probably have like bushings that's underneath the car that are very loose, are worn out, and those can be kind of costly to replaceable.
Now, if someone is hesitant to let you test drive the car, could you allow them to make a copy of your driver's license and they could hold that? Or what would you suggest so that they would let you test drive the car?
Most places will let you test drive. The ones that some do require you to give you your photo ID just so that they not only do they know who you are, but they can check to make sure you have insurance. Because if you don't have insurance, then that lets them know they have to use their insurance, and they're not going to want to do that. But I wouldn't buy a car without test driving it.
And if you wanted to say, ask them to hold the car for an hour, if you gave them your ID, so you could drive it to your neighborhood mechanic who you've been working with for years on other cars, would that be a good idea?
Yes, well, that would be an excellent idea, because the mechanic will obviously see stuff that the average person won't see. So it's best to let him look at it. I mean, you can see the normal stuff, like is there oil under the car, that kind of thing. But mechanics can go deeper, and they usually have a scan tool that can tell them a lot more information than what you're going to know just by looking at it.
Now, how often should you change oil, and should you consider using synthetic oil?
That's a pretty debated topic, actually. But I would, me personally, I would use synthetic oil because it lasts longer, and it has been proven to be better for your engine. So I would use synthetic. I would say to change it every 5,000 miles.
And Sister Minda and I've been doing that with our vehicle. We currently have 291,000 miles on our vehicle, and it's still behaving very well. And we've been doing that, Paul.
Oh, that helps a lot. That's what I do. The only time I change the oil less than 5,000 miles is if the car has a turbo, because the turbo does burn the oil up quicker.
And
Yep.
Go ahead, Sister Lorraine.
Yes, as you are talking about the mileage, I have read Brother Benjamin comment on our live chat. He said the higher mileage I've gotten to po is 410,000 miles po. Hashtag Jacksonville. That is a lot po. And answering our question a while ago, like what is your experience owning a used car? We also have Sister Flo here. She said, in the past, I have purchased used cars from rental car companies. They are strictly maintained and are not kept in their rental fleet for more than 2 years. So, do you think, Brother Adam, is it a good buy for Sister Flo?
Yes, it probably is a good buy for Sister Flo. Used to, I would say buying a rental car is a bad idea because they wasn't taken care of very well. But now most rental car places have a new rule. Once it gets close to being out of the warranty, then they sell it. So, and it's been maintained throughout that time. So it's probably a good deal.
Yes, and we also have a question here, Brother Adam, if you would like to um, answer this one. It's from the AZR0TD67. Should you use engine cleaner in your gas tank? Will this help with older used vehicles?
It's kind of a debatable subject because some people say it does, some people say it does not. I've never personally done it, so I don't think they work as well. I think usually that kind of stuff causes more problems, honestly.
Yes, that's what Brother James Langit agreed with Brother Jeffrey Maloto. Maintain your car properly; it can last for years. Kuya Tech, do we have our next slide, please? So on our next slide is that correct? Inspect the vehicle care. I'm having difficulty with my screen right now.
Yeah, it says inspect the vehicle carefully.
Yes.
So how would you inspect a vehicle carefully, Brother Adam? Would you crawl under the vehicle? Would you open the doors and look between the car doors? What else would you look at?
For me, I would get up under the vehicle just so I could see if there's any leaks that I could see. Because depending on where the leak comes from, depends on how much it costs to fix. And then on the outside, I'd look for scratches and things like that, dents. Because if you're getting ready to purchase it, then you can either have them fix it sometimes, or you can get a lower price. And then I would look for the large gaps in the panels, like we were talking about before, so you could tell if there's if it's been wrecked or not. But that's the main things I would look at. And then if you can find it, sometimes it's on the top somewhere, but the VIN number is usually on the engine. And so I will look at the VIN number there and then look at the VIN number on the door to see if they match. Because if they don't, that lets you know the motor's been replaced before.
The motor's been replaced, or hopefully you're lucky and it was just the door that was replaced. But a VIN, for everybody who doesn't know, stands for Vehicle Identification Number.
Well, no, it'll be on the when you open your door. It's a sticker on the inside of the door well, so you can't replace that.
And if the VIN numbers are missing, there's something very fishy about the vehicle.
Yeah, I wouldn't get that one, Paul.
Yes. And on our next slide, please grab your notes, your notebooks, please write down, type it on your phones, all these tips that Brother Adam is giving us, and also our viewers, you are also helping. Our next slide is again, you're going to inspect the vehicle carefully on our glass, suspension, lights and lenses, and tires. Brother Adam.
Yes, I would look for any cracks, especially in the windshield, because depending on your state, you might not even be able to drive it without getting in trouble. So I would look for that, and then on the suspension, I would look up under the car, but I mean, unless you know what you're looking for, it's kind of hard for that one for the average person. But I would have at least a mechanic look at it. because there can be a lot of bushings that go bad. And even though they're not that hard to replace, it's going to cost, quite a bit of money. The lights is a big one for me, only because I don't like get blinded at night. And I don't know if you've ever seen it before, but have you been driving past somebody that one light is extremely bright and in your face and the other one's not? Well, that's because usually the light was either installed improperly and it wasn't aligned. A lot of people don't realize that you can actually align your headlights. And so when you see that real bright one, that means it's pointing up and it's not really giving you any good light as far as the driver, and it's blinding everybody else.
Yes, we have. Sorry, Brother Adam. We have one also, brethren, who I think this is Sister Hazel. She asked, "What are the rules about tinting a car windows, Paul? Since we're talking about the glass." Um,
That depends on your state, Paul. Every state is
mm,
different. Some states say that you can tint all of the windows except for the windshield. Some states say that you can tint them, but they only can be so dark. So you really have to look at the rules of your state for that one. Like the rules of my state, I can for my truck, I can tint it as dark as I want on the back windows, but on the driver's side and passenger window, it needs to be 30% light going through. Otherwise, I can get a ticket.
right. Thank you
Brother
so much,
Adam,
Brother Adam.
I wanted to ask Brother Adam about the different ways you could buy a car and which places might be advantageous or disadvantageous. I'll present a couple scenarios, and then Brother Adam can comment on others. If you buy a car from a northern state like Minnesota, be careful of rust on the bottom from the winter. If you buy a car from someone who is retired and they are the original owner of the year and they drove it for several years, but they only drove it once or twice a week locally and it has very low mileage, you might be able to get a great bargain. And there might be other scenarios you can comment on, Brother Adam.
Yes. The thing you said about the northern cars, it's very true. But what a lot of people don't know is car dealers get them from everywhere.
Right.
So a lot of times you might buy one in the south, but it came from the north.
So
yeah, so you need to really look from underneath because if it's too rusted, I've actually seen them where the frame is broke and they had to completely not use the car anymore. They had purchased it for like a week and then they took it to their mechanic and they were like, "This is not a safe vehicle," and they would not let them get it fixed.
And lastly, for our slide is take it to your mechanic, Brother Adam. Do you have your own mechanic or your personal, or you do it by yourself?
I do it by myself, Paul. Yeah, I can pretty much do everything here at my house. The only thing I don't do is I don't rebuild transmissions, only because I don't like to. But I do pretty much everything else, and I would take it to a mechanic though because, like I said earlier, they have scan tools, and these computers now will tell them all kind of stuff that's wrong with your car. And I've even got a pretty elaborate one for just a one owner person. And if you take it and use that, you can a lot of times find out things that's wrong with it before you purchase it.
Well, Brother Adam, I love your comments. Do you have a shout out you would like to give to friends, family, or anybody else?
Oh yeah, just to all my friends and to the Huntsville, to Jasper, Cedar Bluff, and Nashville, and of course, Brother Isaiah.
Well, thank you very much, Brother Adam. Sister Lorraine, what's next?
Yes, thank you so much again, Brother Adam. There's a lot of questions. We're going to save them. We'll have our passion of cars for part 2, and you'll be there with us again to answer these questions with our friends that are watching. And the comments are overflowing right now, Brother Adam. But we are so thankful for having you here on our episode. Next, we are going to listen to our activities here in the District of Virginia, here in CFO in Action with Brother Andrew.
CFO in action.
First of all, we'd like to greet in advance happy anniversary to the local congregation of Huntsville, which I believe is on April 18th, coming up soon. Second of all, we have a terrorism awareness and prevention seminar And that will be April 13th on the WebEx at 7 p.m., sponsored by the Society of Communicators and Networkers. Also, this weekend, we have Benny socializing at our local congregation. And next weekend, we have Kadiwa Leadership Enhancement Seminar. And we have many, many more activities, but time limits us, Sister Lorraine.
Thank you so much, Brother Andrew. And we are excited to congratulate our hashtag winners last week. Kuya Tech, play that video. On our fifth place, Jacksonville, North Carolina. Fourth place, we have a tie, Raleigh, North Carolina, and North Atlanta, Georgia. Congratulations. Third place, Macon, Georgia. Second place, Newport News, Virginia. And on our first place, Charlotte, North Carolina. Go, 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 Sister Lucy. Congratulations to all our winners. See you again all next week. We will see our hashtag winners next week. But friends, our viewers, we have a lot of comments and I think we still have more time, right, Sister Lucy? I would like to, read some of the comments we had on the beginning. We have Sister Gianna West, we have Brother James Langit. My dream car is a Toyota Supra. I don't know these years, but 1993 to 2002. We also have but Brother Eddie Zacharias. I love my car. It always get me to the chapel, right? We also have Brother Christopher Sumugat. Cars are wonderful po. They take us to the house of worship of hashtag Fayetteville. And also we have again Brother James Lang. This topic is very helpful to those looking to purchase a new or used car. We also have from Bern Bisda. I used to drive a manual used car in the Philippines when I was a teenager, and our younger brother taught us everything about cars. Do you see more, Brother Andrew?
Yes, Brother Christopher Sumagat, who's from Fayetteville, says, let's inspect our vehicle, Paul, before going on long trips, Paul, especially when we join in district activities. That's very good. Sister Gina West says, car is just like our body. If we want to be healthy, we need to take care of it. Sister Lorna Taylor says, shout out happy 60th birthday to my husband, Brother Dwayne Taylor in Jacksonville. Brother Benjamin Joseph Marha says, Jacksonville has the best cars. Please visit us here, Paul. Hold on a second, Paul. Brother Christopher Sumagat says, I'll be using these tips to make sure our vehicle is in tip-top shape. That way we can use our vehicle in inviting people to join in Bible missions and to visit the brethren in Fayetteville. Sister Tess Van Gecken says, be careful of flying debris flying toward your windshield. She's correct. And we have more and more. Sister Tess Van Gecken says, what's the best product to fix a crack on your windshield, Paul? So consult with Brother Adam and he might be able to help you with that. And Sister Renalyn Rodriguez says, thank you to the local of Huntsville for such informative episode today. And Brother Eddie Zacharias says, I'm blessed with the used van. It is over 300,000 iglesianicristo miles. Previous vehicle used.
Yes, also we have Brother Isaiah Gabriel Gallo. What a great topic to po, Brother Adam. Can't wait to ride in your new car. Brother Adam, hashtag Huntsville. So if Brother Adam will have our part 2, and we are very glad to have you again, Brother Adam, to send us the photo of your new car and share it to our brethren that are watching right now. Also, we'll just be reading some of the names. Sister Presilim watching there in Fayetteville, North Carolina. Thank you for watching po. We have Sister Harley, hashtag Jacksonville, Sister Lucy, Brother Harold Manabat, Brother Johnny Ferrer there in Fayetteville. I would like to greet Sister Gail Bautista. Welcome to the local congregation of Fayetteville. Brother Andrew, do you have more greetings there?
Well, Sister Lorna Taylor says, love cars, but please do not speed, Brother Dwayne, or the police may give you a ticket.
Yes, well, we also would like to greet, we have Sister Allison Hurst. Again, Sister Lorna Taylor, thank you for watching Jacksonville. We see a lot of Fayetteville. We see a lot of Macon, Georgia, Raleigh. Sister Diana Sanaco, again, I will definitely share this link, this episode, and I will definitely share this to my friends who are aspiring to come here in US, and make sure that you're going to buy a car. these are the things that we need to keep in mind. And we'd like to also say thank you to the brethren who helped us there when we first got here in US, who guided us. Although it was too late, but still, we made ways for to fix our car. But again, thank you so much. I hope you learned a lot for this episode. If not, please replay this episode and make sure you have your notes ready on, right? Thank you so much again, Brother Adam Grisette, and to all of your family and there in the local congregation of Huntsville, Alabama. Sister Lucy, thank you so much. Brother Andrew, thank you so much again. We will see you again next week here in INC Radio, Virginia Satellite Studio. I'm Sister Lorena Winco Manabat. Bye!